And we back. Sitting with Mark. We ain't stopping. What we doing? We giving a little game from my life experience. We just doing the same thing. So today's topic, right? It's called accountability is better than blame. Yeah. That's like I feel like blame is a childish thing. I feel like it's a childish thing. Like when you blame somebody else for your problems, that's like something a child would do because they don't really understand because they know parents is normally taking care of them. You know, my situation with that, like I remember coming home from jail and I had like conversation with my mom and my dad on different occasions, and I kind of told them I kind of felt like a lot of this stuff is like they fault. Like it just it just wasn't my fault. Like I ain't want to take accountability for it. Like I felt if my mom would have never had her drug issue and would have you know put us over that. I'm not saying she was a bad mother, because it wasn't like she was just like out there strung out. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying like I felt like if that would have never happened, maybe the money she used on that could have been used to something else, maybe getting us out of where we was at. That's how I felt. My dad, I felt like he could have did a better job. I went to live with him, and I felt like that was heroic. Um, but I felt like he probably could have did better. Like he could have sent me back. He like when he sent me back to my mom's. That's when everything went back to how it was before I went to him because I went to him because I had a problem with behavior. I was out of control. So that's when he sent me back, like going back to high school. And when I went back to high school, it all went downhill. Went back to where it was. My mom had already she cleaned herself up. Wasn't nothing. I don't think he felt like it was a bad situation, even though I was in the hood. But that's just what it was. Now, in hindsight, looking at it, I'm looking like my parents was A1. They did the best they could. They had flaws just like any other human being, and they flaws don't got nothing to do with my flaws. I mean, did it like kind of shape like do I feel like being a parent, the things that you do in front of your kids or how you act or the decisions you make have an effect on them in different ways? Yeah, but I don't believe that when your kids are older and they get to make certain decisions, I don't feel like it's really your fault. It's certain things that you could take the blame for. That's just up in the air. It's how you want to feel. I feel like me personally, I feel like I'm accountable for everything I done did, and that's what end up giving me the power to change all the things that I felt that was holding me back and let it go. Like and switch up my approach instead of saying yeah it's because of y'all. And like once I start saying that, I give that the power to keep me stagnant to just say if it would like mom, the reason why you was on drugs, that's the reason why I'm always out here selling drugs because you was on drugs and it's just a cycle. It ain't no cycle. Like is the cycle is your way of thinking. Now once you break that, you straight. Now you got to take accountability for everything you do. I don't care what it is. Like I take accountability for everything. I don't like. I'm gonna take the loss. I don't care if it was your fault. I'm gonna say, damn, it was my fault for even putting you in that position. You wasn't ready for that. That's how I'm looking at it. Like what? Why didn't I see that? What didn't I see? That's how I look at things these days. Blaming somebody, you give them the power to keep your life the way it is. And that's not true because they have no power over how you live. They have no power over how you live. You take accountability for it. Now you get to move on. You get to move on and be a different person. I take accountability. I was out there in the streets. I was out there doing whatever I wanted to do, thinking it was cool and going back and forth to jail. Take accountability for it. Now I know that I can change it. So I came home and I did something different. And I took off running. Never looked back. Ever. So, and just listen to a person that blames somebody. Like listen to somebody that's just blaming somebody for their problems. Like somebody, like, just imagine like a person that's just in a relationship they don't like, and they just keep blaming somebody for like why he's so unhappy and stuff like that, right? And you just thinking to yourself like, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just leave? Like, it's that easy. Why don't you just leave? Why don't you take accountability for yourself that you stayed around this whole time through for 5 years of this, and it's never changed and it got worse? Why don't you take accountability for your way of thinking and why you did that, instead of blaming this person for being who they are? Yeah, I even had people blame me for things in their life, and it's like, and it's like crazy because I don't even have anything to do with what's going on in their life now. So it's like you blaming me for something that happened years ago. I mean, like years ago, right? And it's you trying to make that the reason for why you in the state you in right now. But you grown, you got full use of every part of your body. As far as I know, your brain is functioning. This is what you do. This is what you do. You want to blame me for what's going on with you right now? You want me to be the scapegoat? All right, do it from a distance. Do it from a distance. Blame me from way over there somewhere, because you'll never be able to. Like, you'll never sit there. Like, you'll just never have a new reason for me for you to just say why why I'm the reason that you in your situation. So I don't know, man. You just gotta listen to people that blame. You'll just see that it's a childish behavior, and you'll just see that it's never. It's just not a good thing. Like, it's just not a good thing. You'll sit there and listen to them be a child and not grow up. You gotta tell them to grow up. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just gotta you just gotta leave. Like, you gotta just gotta show them that it really is their fault for whatever the situation is. So I don't know. I hope you got something from that. Accountability way better than blame. Because accountability gives you the power. Blame makes you powerless. If that makes sense. So take accountability for all your actions. Change for the better. Do something different with your life. Go farther than you just did, instead of blaming a situation for keeping you in that same situation back there when everybody's moving forward. Because that's where you're gonna stay back there, and you ain't gonna do nothing if you're gonna keep blaming. Anytime you blaming somebody for a situation, you're making it a reason. Like, that's just the reason. That's just the reason why you're not changing. Oh yeah, it's their fault. No, it's your fault. So yeah, sit with mouth. Accountability is better than blame. I hope to see y'all next time. Hope to get y'all in the comments soon. Right now, I still ain't getting no views. You know what I mean? But yeah, like my short stories they doing good. Got like a Bean 62 on one of my short stories. We doing good. Bean 62 views. Got like 3 more subscribers. We have 5 subscribers right now, huh? Stop playing with them out. Sitting with them out. All right, y'all. Catch y'all another time.